This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm delighted to be joined by Mark Heffron over Zoom. Mark, first and foremost, how are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you, mate. Still a bit gutted from the fight, the draw.
Let's obviously get straight into that. This past weekend, you fought to a unanimous decision draw with Denzel Bentley. Just from your perspective, Mark, just talk me through the fight and your reflections on it and your performance.
Yeah, it was a good fight. It was a good performance from me. I'm just gutted, man. I've watched it back 4 or 5 times now. I definitely won 7 of the 10 rounds. But yeah, it was a good fight.
Whilst you was in the ring, obviously we saw you being more of the aggressor, looking to land more shots, whereas Denzel was boxing on the back foot. Is that how you expected the fight to go? Is that how you imagined it to be?
Yeah, we knew. All the way through camp, we knew he was going to be running and pretty much surviving. So he went our way. Thought it was nothing. Yeah, I knew I was going to boss the fight. Little things that we need to tweak, and obviously I've done like 2 rounds in the last year at E-Box 7 weeks ago. Do you know what I mean? So in the rematch, you're going to see a totally different me, 100%, and I can't see it going the distance.
Did he do anything differently or anything which caught you by surprise at all on the night?
Nah, not really. We knew he was going to go southpaw. Do you know what I mean? But I've not boxed I boxed a southpaw like early in my career, but before that I'd not boxed southpaw years. In this boys' club finals, I boxed a lad called Kane Brunning. He was the last southpaw I've been in with. But this next camp, we're going to cover the southpaw sparring. I know everything about Denzel now. There's not really much he can do except run. Do you know what I mean? Like, he can't come forward with me. I'm too strong for him. If he comes forward to have a fight with me, he's going to leave himself exposed. I'll deal with him good and proper.
Just before we come on to the rematch and the cards and what have you from this past weekend, how did you find that experience of boxing behind closed doors without anybody in attendance?
I thought it was good. I don't know. To be honest, I didn't feel any different. Like, obviously, all my focus was on Denzel. Like, when I'm in the ring, you forget about the crowd anyway. So you to be honest, it felt normal, yeah. But it just felt, when I was walking out, it just felt a lot more calmer. Do you know what I mean? So I think, yeah, it was definitely better, yeah. I felt a lot more switched on, a lot more focused on Denzel, yeah.
Let's obviously move on to those cards now. Then ended up with 95, 3 times over.
Yeah.
What was your reaction to hearing those cards, and what was going through your mind when you heard those cards?
Just gutted, mate. I done all that hard work to go and get a draw. Do you know what I mean? But just one of them, minute you got to take it on the chin in it, and obviously we've got a rematch now, and I put it square in the rematch.
There was a lot of people, well, not necessarily a lot, but there was a fair few people over social media who kind of work in boxing in some capacity who edged towards or favoured Denzel with regards to the fight and thought he maybe nicked it. I don't know whether you've seen it or not, but what's been your thoughts of kind of the reaction over social media?
It's been mad, hasn't it? But I've got the likes of Richie Woodall said I won it. John Rowland, I was chatting to him. He said I won it. In the ring on the night, I was talking to the referee. I said, what do you think of this fight? How do you think when he said, you definitely won the fight. The referee had me winning. The TV had me up on points. Do you know what I mean? I won that fight, 100 million %. I won that fight, and I don't. There's nothing I can say. I'm just devastated, mate. But obviously, like, Frank's sorting the rematch out, and I'm buzzing for that.
Talk to me about that. I know it's obviously very, very, very early doors as of yet, but with regards to the rematch, is that 100% going to happen? And if so, when could we expect to see it?
Yeah, my sports manager, he's saying he's in talks with the Warriors again. I think it's definitely going to happen. That's as long as Denzel doesn't chicken out, and hopefully in November time. So I mean, I'm good to go. I want to get back in the gym now. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love being in the gym. I'm going back in the gym this week. I'll be back in this week. So while I'm in the gym, I might as well be in the gym for a fight. Do you know what I mean?
What do you make of, obviously, Denzel's comments as well? Denzel very assured in his own opinion and his own thoughts that he was victorious this past weekend.
He's going to say that, innit? Do you know what I mean? He took a beating. Do you know what I mean? I landed the miles better shots. Like, can't with the odd shot. Obviously, you don't get in the shower without getting wet, do you? Do you know what I mean? Simple as that. Like, but he's going to say that he won it. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing else. He's going to say that. I'm just going me, mate.
What is the mentality on the back of a draw, Mark? What is your mentality kind of now? You mentioned you're gutted, you're frustrated. How do you kind of look to move beyond that for the coming months? I imagine this will it'll be lingering for a while until you can move past.
It's just one of them, it's just my job, innit? Obviously, I love the sport, do you know what I mean? So straight back to the graft and work even harder. Obviously, I've been in with him now, so we're going to put an even better game plan together. We're going to get with Michael's already, my trainer's already been on to me about the sparring. We've got a mint sparring in. So, yeah, just can't wait for it. What
should we expect the rematch to deliver?
I think it's going to be very similar. Do you know what I mean? But I think he's going to try and run more. Do you know what I mean? But if he tries to come forward, Denzel Bentley can't crack an egg. He doesn't punch it up. These guys that he stopped, mate, they've got in the ring to be stopped. Do you know what I mean? Like when they because you can sell a lot of tickets, like they come out and they poo yourself and just throw themselves on the floor. Like Denzel can't. Like if you look at all Denzel fights, he's never knocked anyone out good and proper. It's always the referee that jumps in and stops the fight. Do you know what I mean? I didn't do like. I can say now, like in that fight, there was not like one moment in that fight where I felt dazed or like where it hurt me. Do you know what I mean? Like there was not one time in that fight, and you can clearly see on the telly, when you watch it back. Like I had Denzel out on his feet a few times. Do you know what I mean? Obviously the knockdown when he clipped me, I was stood square on it. You know what I mean? And obviously it was a good shot. It was a nice shot. You know what I mean? But I wasn't hurt. Like I jumped up, and for the rest of that round, I just battered him. You know what I mean? I just punched him all over the ring. It's crazy.
Just touch on that one for me as well, Mark. I forgot to ask you earlier on when he would probably fit in a bit better. But the knockdown, what was your reaction to it? What was going through your mind at that stage?
I was like, what the hell am I doing down here? I was like, what the hell? I don't know. Because I wasn't hurt. I was looking. I thought, I knew straight. I was stood square on. I said to the ref, I was stood square on, but obviously the punch landed and I was on the floor. You know what I mean? But I could swear my little girl's life now. No fault across the good. I was not one bit dazed. There was not one bit of my head, but was dazed. Yeah, like I was just stood square on. Simple as that. He caught me square on, went down, straight back up, got back up, batting for the rest of the round. Give it him.
Moving on to my final question, obviously onto that rematch. You've both been in the ring with each other now. Yeah. You'll both understand kind of each other's strengths and weaknesses to a degree, or you'll have a better understanding of it at least.
Yeah.
Who do you feel the rematch will benefit more, having that extra time to go away and to work on things that having just shared the ring experience with each other?
I think it'll probably benefit us both the same, do you know what I mean? But there's not really anything. I can box, I can fight, I can do anything. Like the only thing Denzel can do is box. He can't come forward with me. There's not like, do you know what I mean? If I could win and outbox Denzel if I wanted to, but I don't want to do that. I want to get in there and punch his head in good and proper. Simple as that. Do you know what I mean? So I know he's going to get on there. He needs to get some good ASICs running training. So I know for a fact he's going to be running all night. Do you know what I mean? And the game plan for this next fight is going to be absolutely bang on. I've got Mike Jennings, Dave Jennings, them two are like the best. You know, we have trained with a good few trainers now, and with Dave and Michael now, these two are literally the best I've ever trained with. Like, they're unbelievable, and you're going to see in this next fight.
Mark, we'll leave that there then, and we'll leave you to enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
To yourself, what would you like to say to everybody who tuned in to watch your fight this past weekend?
Yeah, just a massive thanks to everyone for all the messages, all the support. I can just say a big thanks to all my sponsors as well. I've got Darren Mason, I've got Gary Oddy, Adam Roach, I've got Lucky's, I've got say a big thanks to you all. Thank you very much.
Mark, it's been a pleasure to catch up with you. Stay safe. I'm sure I'll speak to you soon.
Thank you. Thank you.